Hey everyone, today I defeated Skeletron Prime with 50 different weapons from all classes. These weapons will be ranked by how quickly they could defeat Skeletron Prime on average with 3 attempts. Artificial weapons won't be included in the main ranking, but will be discussed later, so let's begin. At the bottom of the ranking in 50th place is the Titanium Trident. Then there's the Spirit Flame, Spider Staff with the Firecracker, Clockwork Assault Rifle, Hambat, Golden Shower, Life Drain, Blade Tongue, Mithril Repeater, Frost Brand, and Toxic Heart topping off the lower tiers. Following those are the Icicle in 39th, Abigail's Flower with the Firecracker in 38th, Titanium Sword in 37th, Orichalcum Repeater in 36th, and then the Gradient in 35th, the worst performing yo-yo out of the 4 tested. After that is the Dao Pow and the Shadow Flame Knife, which while having good range, certainly aren't the quickest. There's the Curse Flames in 32nd, Hellfire in 31st, and the Chick made the top 30. Making up the next 10 spots are the Meteor Staff, Sky Fracture, Gatligator, Amarok, Frost Staff, Flower of Frost, Adamantite Repeater, Obsidian Swordfish, Titanium Repeater, and lastly the Crystal Storm in 20th place. The Ice Bow and Shadow Flame Bow are 19th place and 18th place respectively. Mage's Crystal Serpent makes 17th, while the Magic Dagger is a small step ahead in 16th. In 15th place is the Star Cannon, the best performing pre-hard mode weapon. Summoner's Blade Staff when using 2 whips is 14th. With only Cool Whip, this weapon would fall all the way to 38th place instead. Ranger's Onyx Blaster is in 13th place, just 29 DPS shy of the top 10. Melee's second best distance weapon, the Chain Guillotines, is in 12th place. And then the Orange Zapinator happened to be in 11th place. Ranking this weapon with 3 attempts is very difficult due to the randomness. But returning to the ranking, the Sanguine Staff with 2 whips made the top 10. This was the best performing summoner minion, and without the Stat Thorn, this weapon moves down to 14th place. In 9th place is the Dart Pistol, in 8th place is the Bananarang, and in 7th place is the Uzi. The Dart Rifle makes 6th place, which beats out its Crimson counterpart by a decent factor. Let's briefly take a moment to look at the Duke Fishron weapons before discussing the top 5, since they were excluded from this ranking because they're not really intended to be obtained at this stage. Starting from the bottom is Tempest Staff, then Flairon, after that the Razorblade Typhoon, then the Tsunami, and lastly the Bubble Gun, which makes the top spot. Returning to the ranking, next is the Shadow Flame Hexdoll in 5th place. This weapon does require the player to get quite close to Skeletron Prime to be effective, so if you plan on using this, be aware of that. After that, while a little awkward to use, the Fetid Bagnics clawed their way to 4th with just a tank setup. Although to use this weapon efficiently, you really have to keep a balance of keeping distance with a spinning Skeletron Prime, as getting hit by the head still deals a good amount of damage. Making it onto the podium is Daedalus Stormbow in 3rd place. Ico arrows were chosen since they were the best for this boss in my Daedalus Stormbow video. In 2nd place is the Dribbler Crippler, and as explored in a previous video, it's very good when you use flail spam methods. If we used the tank melee stats, it would instead be 4th place. This technically means that the Fetid Bagnics would be better, but that weapon with the damage setup is a little, yeah. And the 1st place weapon is the Coin Gun, very unsurprisingly. It was able to win gold with gold coins alone. But for those rich people wondering, platinum coins would have smoked the competition even further. This is what all the weapons look like when ranked on the same bar graph. And here are separate visuals for each class, just in case you wanted to see weapons of the same class compared to one another. Now, feel free to take these results with a grain of salt. I did 3 attempts of each weapon in order to have more of a concrete outcome, but there is still plenty of randomness involved, and some attempts just go better than others. Trying to mix the classes together into one list has its own problems, as it can be very tedious to attempt making the classes equal. I settled for giving each class the same 4 accessories, and the last 3 accessories will be class specific. The Melee, Ranger, and Magic builds use 4 Menacing and 3 Lucky Reforges. The Summoner build used an all Menacing setup, while the Tank build used all Warding Reforges. These damage tests will likely do more damage per second compared to a regular playthrough, since it uses nearly every buff in existence, maximum Reforges, and almost perfectly optimized gear. If you want more of a realistic comparison, I've split the weapons here into tiers of DPS, so the weapons in each tier are likely to perform roughly the same as one another. The data for this video can also be found in the spreadsheet in the description, in case you want to create your own graphs and do stuff with this data. That's all though, thanks for watching. If you like this video format, feel free to let me know what boss I should cover next. Also, feel free to subscribe for more Terraria and for other random stuff I post.